Hey, I recognize the seal on this bottle. It's gotta be Maker's Mark. Looks like this one's the 46. Anyway, there's an old legend I've heard about the inspiration for Maker's famous wax seal. Some say it happened one evening when old Margie Samuels was sitting in a pub sipping on a gimlet. She happened to witness a bar fight between two patrons where one man assaulted another using a whiskey bottle as a weapon. After the fight was over, Margie took a casual glance at the makeshift weapon, and she observed trails of the man's vital fluid creeping slowly down the glass neck of the bottle. It was in this moment that she was hit with a bolt of inspiration, and that is where the idea for the iconic red wax seal comes from. What do you mean that's not the story? Well, that's what I heard. With Maker's Mark, there's an interesting tale surrounding how old Bill Samuels Sr. arrived at the specific grain recipe for this bourbon. He knew he wouldn't have enough time to fully test multiple grain recipes since the process of bourbon making can take years to go from grain to glass, so Bill devised a special test. He baked 7 loaves of bread with 7 different grain recipes and then hid the loaves under the mattress in his bedroom for 7 weeks. After the 7 weeks had passed, he removed the loaves to find out what condition they were in. 6 of the loaves were tough and crusty, and when he cut into them, they were filled with mold and squirming maggots. But the 7th loaf was just as soft as the day he'd baked it. And when he cut into it, not only was it warm as fresh baked bread, it now miraculously had delicious threads of cinnamon and sugar spiraling throughout the middle of the loaf. After this, Bill Samuels knew that this was the perfect grain recipe for his new bourbon. What do you mean? But I read this on the internet. And what's special about the 46? The unique thing about the 46 is that it incorporates French oak into the maturation process instead of exclusively American oak like you'd find in traditional bourbon. For me, the French oak adds a bit of red fruit and baking spices, which is a welcome addition in my book. You also have that sweet and sour combo you find in many bourbons. I'm going to call that the rhubarb caramel combo, as well as a little dry flower and a touch of bitterness. I'm also finding a slight earthiness that I happen to like. I used to think this version of Maker's was almost too sweet, but I'm not feeling that way about this bottle. I actually enjoy this one more than the standard Maker's. The standard Maker's is fine, but not one of my favorites. This one I like. 3 stars and 1 leg.